It's Tusken Raiders.
A fire base.
Specifically a code 335.
I'll pretend that means
The
something.
Helghast use these for major preemptive strikes.
Oh, preemptive, blah blah blah.
You can punch a hole straight through it.
Our priority is to make it to the SD platform.
Yeah, Rico just wants to blow the crap out of everything.
That's exactly what he's like in gameplay, too.
Templar, you said earlier that our chances of making it through enemy ranks were somewhere between slim and nil. Perhaps we could improve those odds by creating something of a stir right here. A confused enemy is more easily played, as every assassin knows.
This dialogue sucks.
Oh, the mighty brain agrees with the grunt. That's a first.
Even a monkey will write Shakespeare, given enough time.
Shakespeare.
So you two agree on something.
Wait, what?
Get over it. We attack the fire base. Let's move out.
What the fuck is it?
There it is. There it
That's
is.
the line.
That's the line. That's
Now you know where the LP came
the
from.
entire LP came from that single line.
Well, I think we're done now.
I don't know what this is. What my
Thanks,
life
everybody.
has become. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for watching Let's Play Killzone. I'm 9 Crow.
I'm Blind Sally.
Then I'm D-Stacks. Bye.
Hey there, I'm Blind Sally.
I'm 9 Crow.
And I'm D-Stacks. And this loading screen looks the same as last time. Is this... Did one of you screw up and is this the same video as last time?
Well, we're still in Space Vietnam.
It looks the same. I'm not sure. Are you sure this isn't the same video?
Well, sort of. There's like a space base here.
Okay.
Playing as different characters will give you different objectives.
Yeah.
At this point,
Okay.
they're very there's not a lot to change between them. Like, the game made a big deal about having 4 different playable characters, but the differences between playing them is very minimal in the
Yeah.
final end result. Basically, you still wind up just going into places and shooting people. Just with Rico, they're a little more upfront about it.
Oh,
You just are supposed to go in here and shoot everything.
Well, that can work as a fun game in of itself, provided that the gunplay is like satisfying, like just like inherently satisfying to play.
Killzone it's got a sort of retro first-person shooter charm to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's aged particularly well in terms of gunplay.
I was going to say you're stretching there an awful lot for that.
No.
I don't know. Nostalgia is a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
I remember when we were
Oh
going
wait,
through
there's a
this
guy to
one,
the right there. Oh, not that I'm.
Yeah.
Not that pointing it out's gonna help anyway.
I was going to say, like, do you really expect to affect the video in any way?
I don't know. If
that
you don't
guy
know, you'll
dropped
never
it.
try. I mean, if you don't try, you'll fuck it.
But anyway, yeah, that last guy dropped his gun and somehow it went into the wall and then came out his crotch.
Oh yeah.
But
That
anyways,
happens.
I was gonna say the Hellghast have been on Vecta at this point for probably about a day and a half, and yet somehow they've managed to like completely churn up this entire area, fortify themselves, put these in like armored emplacements in, and I'm going like, wow, these guys are like really efficient at what
They
they
are.
do.
Well, those are it's sandbags, dude. It's sandbags.
Yeah.
You just like put enough Hellghast, I guess,
Yeah, but-
at it, and they just
Bombard
get it
the
done.
area from space
And
and put up like tin walls.
oh, that was just mean. You caught him completely off guard there. Oh, but he knew.
Yeah,
So
got
that-
him right in the kidneys.
So that guy just wasn't paying attention in the middle of a war zone. He was just a dipshit.
Even after over the radio they said that intruders have breached the gates.
And he's like, I can hear gunfire really close to me. I'm gonna stand away from the main entrance. I'm gonna look away.
Well, in all fairness, these guys are exhibiting the exact same standard Hellghast tactics that have been on display for pretty much the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah?
Stand completely out in the open, do not use cover, and shoot either above, below, or beside where you're standing.
Is there anything where it's like in more modern games where it's like I'm gonna deliberately stand away from the obvious entrance in order to create a takedown opportunity? Like where you see that a
Just-
lot in like.
It's just bad AI here.
No?
I mean, in future games, the AI is a lot better, and they do stuff like that. It's actually quite intelligent. But the
Okay.
AI in this game, as much as they touted it as being the Halo killer and better AI than like Elites or whatever, it's really sloppy in action.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, that's one of the things I find like that. I think like that AI is one of the things from Halo that does still sort of stand up because modern AI they don't really do anything interesting a lot of the time. Whereas like in Halo, you had the interesting dynamic where it's like the grunts will freak out if the elite is dead. Like that was the main thing really. But I mean, it's one of those things where it's like it's one of those neat little touches that a lot of modern games don't really have. Like,
I just want to point out, because it looks like I'm being an idiot in the video right there, because I keep like attaching myself to the machine gun and then unattaching myself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for some sort of button to press. It's this one right here.
Oh.
It's identical to the other one I was looking at, and I thought it was that one.
I like that
but
you
it
needed to
wasn't.
press that button because you couldn't just like vault over that or like sit on it and swing your legs over.
No, Rico can't. Like it's a gameplay lore that he can't do that, but other characters can vault over chest high walls. So there's
Okay.
no excuse
yeah.
that they couldn't do it. But
Yeah, but it looked like
actually, there is one sort of minor excuse. You can't really see because of the quality of the video that's uploaded on this version.
Okay.
But on the top of those like little concrete barrier things, there's like actually spikes sticking up.
Okay. Okay,
So,
that's justified then, because I was about to say it's so low he could just sit on it and swing his legs over. Like if he's capable
Yeah,
of
like-
walking, he should be capable of doing that. But if there's
Yeah,
spikes,
like no, there's
then,
there's like a row of little tiny metal spikes on it, so that's why, at the very least, I think so.
there is. But I mean,
are-
they don't look.
yeah.
They're not particularly sharp, and that may just be because the polygons aren't rendered very well. But they're not particularly sharp.
Wait, isn't this guy wearing like Space Marine armor, and like that's still an impediment? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
that's still he doesn't have enough padding on his bum that he can just swing over. That was
Well, like I say, for Rico, it's an in-universe explanation. He's
Okay.
simply too big and too heavy to even swing his legs over like standard sandbag.
So
walls.
it's like, or is it just like a psychological barrier, like how like in
Well,
Psychonauts you can't go in the water because Raz is hydrophobic?
Well,
Also-
I was going
Might
to
be.
say, like, even if you clear all of those hurdles, you still have to remember Rico Velasquez is not a smart man.
I wouldn't. I'd say he's a fairly clever guy. He's not like, book educated, but he's certainly a street smart fellow.
He
He's
shoots
literally.
Brian Cox in the face.
Wait, was Rico the guy who was like woke up on top of the lady in the last video? Is
No, that
the
was
guy?
No,
Templar.
that's Templar. Rico's the
Okay.
guy we're playing as, the big rough.
So have we ever seen
Like-
this guy in a cutscene? Have I ever seen this guy in a cutscene? Is what I mean.
Yeah,
Yes.
Rico's the
friendly.
big angry guy
And then-
who is sort of like no nonsense. I like
Yeah.
to swear a lot.
I
you
I
only
didn't
saw him
see
in a
that.
brief 50-second cutscene, though. So
We'll,
Yeah, I
we'll be
didn't-
seeing a little bit more of him in the cutscenes coming up. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rico
And, yeah,
is they're very tropey characters. Templar
Yeah.
is your average good guy, like white American, like clean shaven, freshly cut hair. Like he's
the action
quote,
hero.
good guy. He's the action hero.
He's Charlie Sheen, like back in the 80s and 90s, or he's
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, or
Rico's the big angry heavy weapons guy. Luger is the token female character, which I think she's one of two women in this game.
Yeah, she's the femme fatale sort of trope because she's
Yep.
the spy master, the assassin.
And
and
then
then-
Haka is the guy who's different. In other games, he might be the robot, he might be the alien. In this game, he's the guy who's
Yeah.
half Helghast, half human.
Okay.
He's so
Ooh.
to use a Stargate analogy, he's essentially this team's Teal'c.
Yeah.
I don't watch Stargate.
Way to go,
Aw.
Crow. Come up with a better analogy.
Someone out there is going to get that reference. Shut up.
I'm sure. This is something awful. So,
I honestly, of all the references in this LP, I wasn't expecting a Stargate reference.
I mean, I don't know. There's sometimes like archetypal characters can be like they can work. That can be fun. I mean, if it's not like a super hardcore story. I mean, and it depends on like how it's played. Like it can work.
There's
It's
a
still-
few moments of really clever subversion in this game,
Yeah.
but for the most part, it doesn't play over too well, and they actually drop most of the characters in following sequels.
Oh, I guess it's still more characterization than like Noble Squad in Halo Reach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That
Noble
was
Squad was pretty dull,
that.
and I liked Halo Reach.
Yeah.
I thought
Well-
I thought the campaign was fun, but I mean, I was mad by how much they expected me to give a shit about Noble Squad and how little effort they put into actually making me give a shit about Noble Squad. That made
I
me
would agree with
mad.
you there, yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
George
this
was
isn't.
kind of sympathetic.
Yeah, but then they.
Then they blow him up.
Yeah, and that was the word. He was the most characterized one, and he is the first to bite it. Like that was stupid. Anyway, this isn't Let's Play Halo Reach, so we're shooting at a great big bug thingy in the sky.
Yeah.
That's
Hellgas hover carriers.
It's helpfully just floating around and getting shot.
They go down faster in easy mode, but I'm playing on normal, so they turn into bullet sponges here.
Okay, this looks This looks tedious.
It is.
Yeah. Like I would think it'd be like it would be over long if it was done now.
Well, yeah, one of the things about the Killzone campaign is throughout the difficulties, I don't think it's as well balanced as it could be, and especially between characters. There are some levels that are very beneficial to playing someone who plays like a stealth character like Luger.
Oh yeah.
There are
Oh,
other
shit,
levels where
they
you
just-
spend
oh.
the entire time.
Did they get shot down, or did they just fuck up there?
I don't know. I think they just kind of fucked up at that point because I wasn't
Yeah.
shooting at it then. But there are levels where you spend most of your time in a field, and suddenly playing as someone who can't take damage because she's very lightly armored
Yeah.
and works great as an urban stealth operative. It's horrible playing as Luger
Oh
in
yeah.
environments like this.
Yeah, like we scrapped like probably, I don't know, 45 minutes worth of playtime
Oh wow.
when we recorded this thing because we made the mistake of playing Luger in like really tight corners, open area, and it was just a nightmare.
So do you have any way of like evaluating before you go in which character you should play as? Like, do
No.
they give you
Nope.
any kind of intel? Do you just have to guess
Nope.
and hope?
You just have to guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or use game facts.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can do that.
Thanks for
Anyway,
watching.
Yeah. Bye.